Hi, I'm joined here by Ding Liren. Hi, Ding.
Hi, Sada.
Ding, you have had a very long and tough World Championship match where you fought amazingly well. In the end, it was just one move which led to you losing it. What are you feeling right now? Are you happy with the way you fought? What are your feelings?
After some rest and some sightseeing, uh, and I saw some exciting, beautiful spin of the city of the country, I get rid of these bad feelings. Now I feel normal again. On them to normal situation.
Could you tell us a bit about what what was going through your mind when this happened? This error that you made, because it was so heartbreaking for all your fans, because you were very close to a draw. It was just a drawn position. How did it feel for you?
Yes. At first it seems a very easy draw after I take on G4 with only one pawn against the two. Uh, but then I realized he can transfer the bishop to e4. It's his only idea, but idea not easy to meet. Actually, I have several ways to cope with this. First, just leave the rook on a4 and sometimes give checks on a5. And even if he plays bishop e4, I can take his bishop, go to f1. So theoretical draw. But this is not so clear. The other one is more direct. Just to put the rook on f4 and just wait the bishop. And if we go bishop e4, I just take it and take a pawn on g4. And the rook endgame is a draw. Although he can promote, I cannot stop him from promote the pawn, but I can promote myself. So it's about speed. It's not a defensive setup. It's about create counterplays in the rook endgame. But with tougher calculations, not so difficult, I think. But during game, I was just so worried about the ideas and try to bring the rook to the second round to build the defensive setup on the second round. I had totally missed it. You can take the rook and send the bishop. Actually, if we play rook checks, it's also not so easy to defend because by breaking g2 can attack my bishop or rook. My bishop don't have too much squares on the diagonal.
But you can play rook f1, right?
But he can also exchange these.
Ah, but then, oh yes, then same thing. Correct.
If we didn't challenge, he can play something like rook b3. So, but maybe I can play king f2. So not the coins. That's because he can exchange it. I calculate a lot, but with the most simple sense. Simple sense.
Throughout the year, the way you played, I think in the match you played amazingly well. You kind of brought yourself to the next level of play. Were you very inspired during the match?
Yeah, I guess I just try my best in this match, and you can see my usage as time. I use a large amount of time in the opening phase when I was not familiar with the position. I just try to figure out what's going on, uh, uh, or what's the idea behind the malority here, how to uh, play my pieces, and sometimes I did a good job. Sometimes I didn't find the clear way to be developed, but yes, but actually in every game, his time eventually catch me, get my after some long thought by him. Yes, so I can say that I played some high quality works when I spend a lot of side. Yes, the quality of the games is not so low. And yeah, 1 hour long time, I can also play some good games with less time.
I was actually a bit surprised when you used to take a lot of time in the opening. Many times when we were commentating and looking at you, it felt like you were in some trouble, but it maybe it was not the case, right? Like you were taking a long time. Was there any particular reason? Sometimes you would think for 30 minutes, 40 minutes. Was it to get used to the position? What was it?
Sometimes I just thought my position uncomfortable. For example, in the game he played line E3 in ready opening, I totally forgot my preparation. I thought, what if he played take on d4 after knight or f6, take bishop b2 attacking on d4. And I thought bishop g4 he can play h3, take queen takes, attack on b7 pawn. It's hard to defend. I missed the idea e5 instead of bishop g4. You take bishop b4, queen a4, knight f d7. A very clever move. Oh, knight d7, queen e7 trap. Knight e5, bishop b7. It's a cheek. I didn't figure out after such a long think. I just at some point I told myself just play this move quickly because maybe if you will not take up the pawn d4. But I remember and again against Atiban, he played d5. I just afraid of I may forgot it. And maybe something wrong with my memorization. But in the end, I'm correct. So he derived from this game. He played another more surprised. So he started to think, yeah. But it's quite a relief. He didn't play on I was most afraid. Didn't take it on d4.
It's amazing how much you are thinking. As you said, it's just the tip of the iceberg. The real calculations are below the water that people cannot understand. I had a few positions which I thought were very important. First one was the French defense, which became your most important weapon in this event. Were you happy with how the French defense held up?
Definitely, it seems the French defense is unbeatable in this match. Yeah, at first we only planned to play French once, only in the first game. But because it worked so well, it made pretty thoughts. So we decided to play it again on the next black games. And we have to wait until the last black games to play France the third time, because he didn't play e4 in the middle of the tournament. But although I haven't played French for more than a year, but yeah, I still play not so bad. Actually, in the last French game, he outplayed me in the real game and got a nice advantage. But I'm very lucky with the bio.
Rook f8.
Yeah.
What a move. It was brilliant. I think overall, was it your idea to go for French or how was it?
Yeah, it's a suggestion about 2 seconds. Also, I want to play something new in the opening to allow you preparation of the open. But definitely he also will prepare for it. He in the first surprise here, G4.
I actually was speaking to Gaevsky, who is the trainer of Gukesh, and he mentioned that they spend a lot of time with e4, e5 and all of that with white pieces. When you played French, all that preparation was was wasted because French was something that you kept playing.
Yes, I guess so. I guess he must mainly focus on the e4, e5. Yeah. So I avoid all his creation.
Amazing. And then this move that you played was really appreciated by a lot of people, knight b2. Were you proud of this move?
Yeah, I came up with this idea after when he was in deep thought after I played bishop d0. I saw if we take on d4 with bishop, I can play bishop b5. Yeah, you have king. And they take on d4 with knight, and I came up with the knight b2 to create, open some tunnels on his position. And position have some posts, and I can put my pieces into it. And so it works perfectly well because he had no way to stop my idea queen c4, queen d3, and my pieces just like thieves. It's steal something from his house.
It was such a great leap. Like, you played so well. And in fact, many people who are mentioning that he is the favorite before the match, after the first game, everything changed because you had won.
Yes, yes. Because I have a fast score against him before the match. Was the first game, he's not so familiar with stage, with autumn skier, with the pressure. So I pause and point out he didn't share here. And real strengths may make that decision.
The second game ended in a draw, but in the third game, you again found a beautiful move after a deep think, which was rook g8. Were you happy with this move?
Yes, not. I said in cross conference, I'll choose between this idea or knight a6 instead of. Oh my god. A knight e4.
94, yes, yes.
But in the end, I thought this is better to try to save my bishop on c2. Say.
But in the end, I think this rook h5 move was a mistake, right?
Yeah, also some rook moves. A mystery rook moves. Yes, I was too optimistic. No, not okay. Yes, I thought I missed his idea f3 e4. We tried to build a pawn center, and I tried to break it by take on e4 at some point. I just thought if I play bishop f5, bishop c6, it's too acid, and my pieces are not on harmonic this place. Actually, also key pieces are not so well placed. Especially here a double pawn v5, Renminji have difficult way to develop to build b position. So actually I have quite a decent position after retreat the bishop. Actually bishop e7 even stronger with a tempo up. But I just totally thought the idea retreat the bishop is unacceptable. So I choose the aggressive way to play. I just missed knight e, which Kim made with in this goal line. Yeah, the only winning. Yeah. After that, I will. It's the piece down with not enough composition.
Right. And that equalized the score. And then you had this amazing position. You played so well. And I think everyone wanted you to play knight a4, but you jumped with knight c4 here. Do you think this was a missed opportunity for you?
Yes, yes. He take a e5 with the pawn, not with the rook. I didn't go further into it. I thought they are both bias. I thought after f3 made them just slightly better. I didn't realize that the offside arbiter can create so many chances where strong pass upon, dangerous pass on b3. In that case, for a definite attempt, keep more pieces on the board. Also, if we go d1, I have a quite strong move f6. Open the line on e5, and my rook then penetrates to u2. And it's quite hard to find the defensive idea for white. It's a very promising position for manipulation.
The pass. Right. And then we came to this one. Did you feel like this was a key thing, like this move queen h4? A lot of people spoke a lot of things about this move. Some said good fighting spirit by him. Some said this is not a good thing. You were better, yet he was. What is your thought about this move, queen h4?
I was surprised not only because he declined the serve for reputation, but also the speed he used on this move. He just moved instantly. and shows he is clearly not afraid of me. He nearly 30 position, not worse. And I also thought my position not so good, not better. I just keep on playing some nature moves and avoid getting worse. That's what my opinion. And yeah, I could have avoid the exchange of queens, which ends up even endgame. After you have keep the queen on the board and queen g5, right? Let's king g5. It's strange because it seems my king are more vulnerable than him, but after change the queens, he pawn and pizza can push without too much difficulties. With Japan misjudgment by me.
Right. And then we had this move, rook e1 by him. Were you impressed by this novelty?
Yes, that today I know it was idea by Kimmer. Yeah, in seconds. We knew the first a surprise G4 will play maybe by would suggest maybe by Duda because Duda played this knight e2 many times. We thought it might be a good idea, but this rook e1 was the shocking one, and I also spent a large amount of time after a year ago. And must have preferred a lot of things after that if I have so many art initiative. Yes. So my answer is direct but not correct.
It was pretty good, right? DC4 was a good d5. C5 was not the great.
A very direct way to challenge the center but not so aggressive. And after that he bishop and strong powers on Mount Avalon and ISO tools. They very carefully to stay in the game.
You mentioned about his team. Were you surprised to know the members of his team? Like Kaimer, Hari Krishna, Wojtaszek, Duda. I mean, Gajewski was well known, but all these players, were you surprised?
Yeah, I was surprised by such a big team. We only get them Duda in the team after first agreement and not.
And you had only 2 members, or were there more people?
Ohitov.
Wakidov last time. So it's 3: Nihua, Wakidov, and Richard Rapport.
Awesome. Computer guy.
Computer person. Okay. And then I was just amazed by your tenacity. F6, what a game this was. I mean, you were almost about to lose, but you found F6, Rook D3. What amazing defense.
So just a last try. I would like to play Rook D3 on spot, but you can take on E4 and play Rook C7, which attacking both pawn. So I have to move consolidate soldier, but they cannot attack in both of them in some same time, at the same time. So it was just a last try, and everything went perfectly well. Especially I have either Rook H3, Rook H1. Here they prepare to check, so you cannot play G4. This culturally from, but also a bit lucky because I missed a G4 H. That's it. He also maybe likes the game. Look at it. He also missed, but I saw it in last.
Amazing. Yeah, this was such an amazing defense by you. It was just, we have this one again, some amazing defense by you. Bishop B2, Bishop D4, Queen E1, as can be seen here. I mean, you were just not collapsing. You had such great defense here.
Yes, it's after Queen B4, after Queen B2, it's clear I want to create some counter create by sacrificing a pawn. And as a Queen E1, the only idea, the only move in this position to try to bring the Queen to other two to put more pressure on the C5 knight, just attacking the knights and just with all my pieces, whatever possibilities.
But you were almost got a winning position there.
Yes.
It's so amazing. And then this move, actually, I loved how you equalized with Queen A7. rook a5, I think, rook a6, just so very rook ba. I mean, very clean equalizer. Did you like this moves? Rook in a7.
Yes, it's also a move that I outcalculate in. Currently 7 is. I was quite worried about getting mated back rank, but actually I have enough pieces to defend. And actually after the game, when I checked with the ending, some more draw wishes than I expected. I thought there are not so many ways, only one way, but the ability indicates many other any draw. Just shows how the resourceful Onan is.
After 10 games, I was speaking to Gayersky and he told me that it was the first time in the match Gukesh felt like maybe he may not win it because you were defending so well. And I think, did you also feel that you were getting a good grip on the match?
No, I just thought from beginning I thought maybe I'm underdog. After I least thought well I had some chance, and then later it's just a even match. Also, it cannot break your opponent's defense.
And then came this amazing game 11, where you played this move g6. In fact, if you played e6, then you would have had beautiful position.
Yeah, I should have thought for more time on this important moments. By e6, I was worried about bishop b2 attacking a pawn d4, but actually I have rook b7. You very beautiful or protect the queen in advance, and go to table d3 and c5 light. All my pieces come into attack, and I have overwin advantage after that. It's a huge monster chance for me.
Yeah, this was the way in which you played the opening queen c7, a5, knight d7. It was brilliant.
Yeah, I think more queen c7 came out of the preparation because maybe he prepared the d3 after knight c6. That's why he played d3 quite fairly quickly. You just forgot it, so he may regret it after knight c5.
Was it like queen c8 was a big blunder there? Was it like something that led to a lot of pressure, or how would you call it, queen c8?
It's I was too keen to defend the d7 pawn, but lose the core house. Yes, I should have to play actively, especially in the upside color bishop positions, like in the 13th game, also in the upside color bishop middle game. I play too passively. Yeah, my position getting worse and your. Yeah, that's the lessons I take.
Amazing.
Yeah, my friend told me, oh, in upside color bishop middle game, the one who will attack always have an advantage. I should remember this word. But you know this already. I know this, but I couldn't just do the right things.
And this game, I thought, was one of your most amazing games in recent times. This move king h2 was something that even Vishy Anand said was very nice. And I think you just built up this entire game so beautifully. Would you say this was your best game of the match?
Yes, considering the quality, the highlights, it was best in the game. My main is the best game. Yes, because too, I just want to prevent 27 the bishop h3 idea. But my idea is great queen b3 after queen d7, which is inaccuracy. He can also buy info. Actually, I should just solely build up a position by queen d2, d1, queen c1, d4 can be fine. But actually, king h2 is a quite useful move. Needy.
Amazing. And now for this moment where, this entire thing where he rushed with knight e4, if he took rook e8, rook e8, queen e8, knight e4, he would have been much better. Did you sense it?
No, at that time we want to. I think he also want to calculate some forced wins. He thought after take I have many ways to defend. None of them are very forcing. It's just a positional uh uh advantage, not some technical winning position. So it's quite difficult to believe it. He must have said think he has something. He had win immediately after some very strong no. That's why he had 94 quite quickly. Also, my my first idea great rook g7, but I missed a knight r6, so I have to calm down and to try to hold on myself and to find some familiar defense.
And then the last game, we saw what happened. We discussed about this moment. The way in which Gukesh spoke about you. What did you feel about that? He said you are an amazing player. He spoke about it at the press conference. He spoke about it at the closing ceremony.
Yes. Uh, yeah. He feels my strengths after our match. Yes. And yeah, it's were by yeah. Actually, he showed many new ideas in the open, makes the games a little exciting for the audience. He also uh care that but on future hate Joyce and sometimes they push boy when they're both colors. That's yeah very easy.
And my last question to you is, do you feel like it's the by losing this world championship match that you have put aside a burden, or you have put aside things, and now you feel much more like you want to play more, or how is your feeling?
Yeah, maybe. I'll get rid of these responsibilities. This I now I can play a lesson I want. I don't need to play a lot. And enjoy chess. And so enjoy chess, people.
Thank you, Ding Liren. You are very inspiring. Although a lot of people in India were rooting for Gukesh, you won hearts of everyone. And as I've said before, you are an amazing champion. So thank you so much for this time. Congratulations.
A lot of time with champ.